What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/Choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. This girl wanted a free commission, but I charge free coins. Sorry for bad formatting, I'm on mobile, I was struggling to get multiple images, so here's the text form. Also, I charge amino coins for commissions. If you have ads on, amino gives you free coins, or you can buy them. She also has two characters that look just like characters that are on my profile. So I was minding my own business on amino when I get a text from our newest member. Hi, can I get a drawing please? Okay, here's a link to my commissions page. I sent them the link. You charge way too much. What? I thought my prices were reasonable. Well, they aren't. Well, my prices are firm and they aren't changing. It can't be too hard to draw. Give me a friends and family discount. My friends pay me extra and my family doesn't care. Whatever, a-hole. Hey, don't be rude. Whatever. Leader is my friend. She can get you banned. You aren't her friend. And even if you were, she'd be upset with your behavior. Stop being so rude. I just want a discount. I don't give discounts. Whatever, I'll just trace your art and say you're a fake. Nobody will believe you. Yes, they will. I'm a very big person. My dad owns the amino app. Then have your dad give you amino coins. I hate you. Also, are you copying characters from my page? They're mine now. No, they aren't. Character is Leader's character. You're an OC stealer. I have Leader's permission. Whatever, you're blocked. Don't try to contact me again or else I'll report you. Now, I thought this was the end, but I was so wrong. The Choosing Beggars started posting things, but I'm blocked by them, so I don't know what they're posting. My friends text me this. Leader. Oh my god, OP. Me. What's wrong? Friend 1. The new girl is tracing your art. Holy F, what? They send me the picture of the Choosing Beggar poorly traced. That's so poorly traced. Leader. I took it down since it's a violation to the rules. Friend 2. She posted another one. She sends me the picture, which was a poorly traced version of my profile picture. My leader friend keeps taking down her art when the Choosing Beggar posts a picture that she didn't even trace. She found me on another amino and stole art from there. My friends all confronted Choosing Beggar, and the Choosing Beggar leaves the amino while one girl tried to keep her and talk to her. Some people. Wow. Fine, you won't draw it? I'll trace it myself. Your loss. Yeah, that's a great way to get yourself banned. A homeless man refuses free food. So this story isn't mine, but my dad's from over 10 or so years ago. I don't remember all of the details, but for some reason, this is a story that has stuck with me even after he passed away. So my dad was picking up food from a very famous fast food place for my mom, my brother, my sister, and myself. He went alone because my brother was still really young and it would have been a hassle to buckle him into the car seat and then unbuckle him when we got back when the fast food place was down the street. So my area is known to have a lot of homeless people around, especially at night, and there was one outside of the restaurant. This man was asking my dad for food or money, saying he hasn't eaten in days. My dad has always been really compassionate and he grew up in poverty. There was even a point where we ourselves were near homelessness, so he went inside and bought the guy like 10 burgers, 5 cheese, along with our food. We were really tight on money at the time, so $10 was kind of a big deal. But this guy looked miserable according to my dad. My dad brought the burgers out to the homeless man after this, but the guy refused it. I don't know the exact reason, but my dad asked if the guy was allergic to the food, but the guy said no. He just said that he doesn't want to eat that food and would prefer if my dad just gave him the money. Afterwards, my dad returned all the burgers and said that no one had touched it, just that he got the order wrong and they refunded him the $10. I remember my mom telling me this was the reason why my dad refused to give anything to homeless people and encouraged us to be careful with what we give. Oh my goodness. Chief, if you haven't eaten in days, I'm pretty sure you would have taken the burgers. Come on. They didn't want the free purebred dog I was giving away and then got mad I gave her to someone else and accused me of breaking their daughter's heart. This was a couple of years ago now. My husband's aunt passed away after a short battle with congestive heart failure. We inherited her beloved Shih Tzu that she spoiled and doted on. Her boss even allowed Aunt to take the dog to work every day, so this dog was not used to being alone. I'm a lawyer and he's a doctor, so we're not home during the day. After the umpteenth time coming home to dog piss and crap everywhere, because the dog was lonely and sad, we realized it wasn't working out. I posted an ad for this free purebred dog, including dog food for a month, several toys, a bed, food bowls, doggy outfits, the works. I had a few caveats. Someone had to be home with the dog or take her to work because she gets bad separation anxiety, and she had to be the only animal in the house. She hated our cats and would bite them. So I got a number of offers to take her, and of course, almost none of them fit the 2 criteria I listed. One dude messaged me and said his daughter wanted a dog. He was a single dad and couldn't afford a purebred and was interested, but also not really because this kid wanted a puppy and this dog was 4. So I tell him I have a potential buyer that was coming over at 5 and to make a decision if he wants to come meet the dog with his daughter. I don't hear back from the guy until 15 past 5 and the new buyer and her daughter had already fell in love with the dog and taken her away. I get the typical, "Well," message from single dad, and I told him basically, "So sorry, too late." These people were sure they wanted her and loved on her, so I gave them the dog. I don't have the messages anymore, but I got a wall of text cussing me out for wasting his time. How he had to wait for his kid to get out of school, which is why he didn't respond. All schools in our neighborhood get out between 2 and 3, and that it was too far away to bother meeting the dog before deciding whether he wanted her. He lived 4 miles away. He ended with, "Thanks for breaking my little girl's heart, you booger." Hey, the ad said first come first serve. Not their fault you didn't answer your text, chief. I want a $3 beer. No, not that kind of beer. So I think this fits in Choosing Beggar. I work in a restaurant that runs a weekly deal where you get a steak, a side, and a small domestic beer for dirt cheap. The beer alone works out to about $3.25, and it has to be either Coors Bud or the company's blonde ale, which we are out of. To give you an idea of this guy, he wasn't present when I first approached the table, because he was at the host stand getting a kid's menu for his obviously teenage daughter, which he uses to grill me on how much the kid's steak is and if it's the same cut used for the deal, because the kid's meal is $1 cheaper. He asks about the beers for the deal. I tell him domestic only, Bud or Coors. He says, "Never mind, bring me a root beer." As I leave, I hear wife tell him, "We came all the way here for this deal, now you don't even want it? Stop pouting." I come back after a few minutes and he's pointing at the menu smugly. "I want the deal with the company blonde because it says right here I can get that." I just sighed and said, "Yes you could, except we're out of it." "Oh really? That's ridiculous. There should be a substitution then." I said, "Yeah. There is, Bud or Coors." He gets pissed saying those aren't good enough substitutes. I excuse myself to fetch the manager who the guy has a straight up temper tantrum at. He wanted us to give him the local IPA, which is literally twice as expensive for a keg compared to the others. Manager boots the parents out. The cherry on the top. Teenager had already gone outside to get away from her nutso parents, and a schizophrenic/drunk guy apparently approached her and said something colorful. Beer Beggar guy called the restaurant angry the next day, blaming us for allowing that to happen. Holy, so much going on in this story. "Well, I don't care if you don't have any. Find some." Woman waits in rain only to demand free coffee. I was gift shopping for my friend earlier this afternoon. I'm on a tight budget, but I was able to swing getting them the rice cooker they wanted. After using up my store gift cards, I found that I had some money left over. So I decided to treat myself with a coffee from a nearby coffee place. While I was enjoying my drink, I noticed an elderly woman sitting out in the pouring rain in one of those motorized grocery carts, the ones you drive around in while shopping, smoking a cigarette and playing on her phone. I assumed that she was waiting for a ride, but after 15 minutes she was still there. Concerned, I approached her, asked if she was alright and if she was waiting for anyone. She proceeded to say that she was looking for a place to stay because she was homeless. I don't have any extra room and I told her as such. She then tried to tell me a sob story about where she's staying now is minimum $60 a month. But if I give her $10, it's tax deductible for me. That's when it clicked for me, and I took in her appearance. She was well dressed, clean, extremely well fed, and most likely able. I told her that I didn't have any money, I'm out of cash. "But I thought you would stop by the ATM for me and get some." What? I said no again. "Alright, I'll just have a latte then." She saw my coffee cup. Knowing that this woman wouldn't give up, I suggested a drip coffee instead. I then tried to find an alternate route out of the building to my car. I hate confrontation. "That's fine, I'll have one of those Americanos. The one with espresso and hot water with 3 of those Splenda packets." The balls on this woman. I couldn't find another way out of the building that didn't involve walking in front of her again, so I lied and said that the line was too long and I had to be somewhere. "That's fine, next time then." "Not if I can help it, lady." "No money? Fine, a coffee will do, but make it an Americano." Panera Bread is not allowed to be sold out of soup. Used to work back when I was a teenager in Panera Bread. One night, near to closing hours, a married couple of Choosing Beggars came in and requested clam chowder soup. This soup was not made daily, and back then it was only served 1 or 2 days per week. Since it was not a very popular soup, we only made one bag of it, and any leftover was thrown away at the end of the day. However, that day, unlucky for the Choosing Beggars, it was sold out and no more was made for that day. When a product was no longer available for the day, the cashier removed the product from the menu above them. Choosing Beggar: "What do you mean you sold out? Today is Sunday, and you serve it every Sunday." "Yes, sir, but we only make X amount of soup per day, depending on how much of it was sold last time. Unfortunately, today, we no longer have any left, but we will make sure next week to make some more." Choosing Beggar yelling: "This is totally unacceptable and horrible customer service. I came all the way from city 30 minutes away, and I'm not driving back without my clam chowder. You better make some more right now." "I'm sorry, sir, but our soups are made daily. Choosing Beggar more yelling: "I don't care, make some more right now." "No, sir, that's not going to be possible, but I can request my manager to give you another soup for free with the purchase of a product or a discount for something available for the inconvenience." So my manager came since the Choosing Beggars were still yelling like crazies. Now the Choosing Beggars were demanding the clam chowder for free today for the horrible experience Panera Bread was forcing them to live. My manager, who didn't care about the store or deal with Choosing Beggars, offered them a free combo today plus a free soup next time they came in. But oh no, this wasn't enough for the Choosing Beggars and were demanding the soup or to be paid for wasting their time, gas, and the horrible experience. Choosing Beggars left the store with a free 200 USD gift card 30 minutes later. What? Oh my god. There's no way I would ever give them 200 bucks like that. Wow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.